The attraction I and brother got for each other way beyond imagination. I don't even know how it all started, but I was so comfortable about what we were doing. Sometimes I felt we were doing the right thing and I wanted to confess to mom and dad, beg them for their forgiveness, but Tolu would keep dragging me back not to spoil the fun we were having. When I heard that mom had found a wife for Tolu, I was sad and happy at the same time. I was happy because I would finally be able to tell mom and beg for forgiveness, and at the other hand Tolu will leave me and start a new family again. Definitely his wife would take all of his attention. I was sad. I tried to talk Tolu out of the marriage, but he wasn't giving in. He already attracted to his newfound love, Clara. The moment I saw Clara, she was like his savior wrapped in black victory. All the moment I had with Tolu washed away. My you get sister Busy knew all that was going on and she grew older, but she didn't get the courage to expose anything after her last encounter as a child. Clara was so perfect in everyone's eyes that each time I tried to prove them wrong, my family kept hating on me, even Tolu of all people. I was just so helpless at this point and thought about I have done and all I have been through, and then decided to put myself on the market and get a man who will change the whole game for me. I began my search. I went on dinner dates, blind dates and other kind of dates, and boom, I found my spec. Jake was my dream man, amazing body, chocolate skin, beard gang and wrapped with so much wealth. In Jake's words, he liked me because I'm so outspoken and I have a very wide imagination. That alone made me long for more. After a few weeks of getting to know him, I decided to introduce him to the family. He was so excited to see my family. When I arrived home, I was expecting to see Clara and Tolu home because they went on a week vacation as lovers. Already my parents knew I was bringing someone home, but Tolu and Clara didn't know. When Tolu saw how handsome and presentable Jake was, he became nervous and started acting up. My parents loved him and approved of him right away, but Tolu was finding it hard to accept the fact that I'm trying to move on and be with Jake. I mean, I love how Tolu was worked up and wasn't happy. After all, that's how I was feeling when Tolu pushed me aside for his life, Clara. I didn't like the fact Tolu didn't like Jake, and Jake knew and also made Tolu feel uncomfortable by making so funny remarks of him when we had dinner together that day. After everything, Jake was ready to go home. He kissed me goodbye as he walked his way through into his car. Everyone saw that and was amazed how sweet Jake was. Jake went home while Tolu suddenly remembered I existed. "You can't possibly marry him, he's too rich for my liking," Tolu yapped. "Well, that's my choice and he's good for me," I said reluctantly. "He's not good for you, I'm good for you. In fact, you're not getting close to that guy or let alone be with him. You're all mine," he yelled. "Tolu, I'm not yours, and funny enough, I was the one begging you for attention and you bluntly zoned me out. Now you don't get to dictate for me," I replied, trying to walk out of him, but he grabbed my hands. "Kiki, you are mine, remember that. You won't throw yourself at a man like Jake. I'm here for you and always will," he said, trying to calm me down. "I'm sorry, Tolu, but I'm madly in love with Jake. It's time to stop this thing going on between us and move on," I replied. "You can't be serious. If you break up with me, then I will expose you to your boyfriend Jake, and you know what that would do to your relationship," he threatened. "What?" I exclaimed. "Yes," he replied. "If you do that, I will also expose you to your girlfriend Clara and how you begged me to get pregnant for you countless times," I threatened. "You won't dare," he replied with fear. "Watch me," I said.